Hi, this is the 1000 Scenes Project. I'm Morgan, and improviser number 330 is Bryan Jackson. Hey, Bryan.
Hey, how's it going?
Going well. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
Of course. Our randomly generated suggestion is AM, AM, or maybe AM, either one.
Okay. So, okay, this is my first day. I'm not usually used to waking up this early. Is it always this early?
Yeah, it's whenever Mr. Henderson tells us to get here. He's a kind of a hard boss to have. He's very demanding, but he's fair. And he pays well.
Oh, well, yeah, that's great. I just wasn't really expecting like the call at at like 3 in the morning. That was like it's time. Like it literally just said it's time.
Yeah. Um, are you? Have you been a personal assistant before? Because it's basically our job to cater to his every whim.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've done like small stuff here and there, but I never this feels like there's more expectations. Like I wasn't really like I'm prepared for it, but it feels like there's a lot going on. Like it's time, and then I got here and there was a suit waiting for me.
Yeah. It looks good, by the way. You might want. Can I get the straighten the tie for you?
Okay, is it?
That's perfect. Yeah. Um, Hank. That's what he lets me call him, Hank, because I've been working for him for 13 years. Uh, Hank is very particular about how he gets helped, and I don't want to jinx this, but I don't think you're going to work out.
Well, you don't want to jinx this, but okay. Well, that just seems like you're
Would
kind
you
of. I
die
mean,
for him?
would I die for Mister the? I mean, I literally
Would you
just
die
got
for
that.
Mr. H?
At this point, no, I don't. I don't think I would.
Okay, well, I would take a bullet for him.
Well, you've
If
been here
I'm
for
his personal assistant, he's trusting me to take care of the things that he can't take care of himself, like saving his own life.
I mean, I was thinking like getting his coffee and ironing his clothes.
Yeah.
Are there people who are people trying to kill Mr. Henderson? Like, is this a real possibility? Like, could
No,
you?
they're not currently trying to kill. If you have to dig into his personal life, which is not a great idea. No one's currently trying to kill him. I'm just saying, as a hypothetical, it's possible. What are you? You're just out of college, right? You're a college boy.
Yeah. Yep. Fighting Spartans.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. What is that?
Okay.
USC? Something like
Yeah.
that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to help you. Did you take a class titled what Mr. H wants to talk about at 4 p.m. while he's having his tea?
No.
Okay. Did you take a class entitled how to know whether Mr. H really wants dessert or not, or whether he's just saying he wants dessert, but really he wants you to jump in and say, "Oh, you were saying that you didn't want to have dessert anymore." Did you take a class about that?
No. No. I took the regular classes that allowed me to get a bachelor's in sociology, and it's hard to get a job. So here I am.
Sociology. Oh God, you got a lot to learn, kid. You really do.
Look,
Okay, here's a hypothetical for you. What would you do if Mr. H he asked you to murder a child?
Greg, no, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Under no circumstances.
Well, I
Would
mean,
you even
like,
ask? I mean, it's understandable to ask him why, but you wouldn't. You would just assume he didn't have a good reason for you to kill a child.
did
Do
I
you want
travel
to be a
back?
personal assistant? Do you want this job?
Yes, but I think the only situation where I would kill a child is if I traveled back in time to when Hitler was a child and I killed child Hitler. I mean,
Well, maybe Mr. H
Mr.
has a
H.
time machine and he's gone back in time and he's gotten child Hitler and he's brought him in front of you, and it just looks like a trick or treater that he's dragged in.
Well, I mean, see, there are things that you have to. You can't just say, "Would you kill a child?" That's
It wouldn't
crazy.
be me saying it; it would be Mr. H, and you're his personal assistant, his
You're saying that
secondary personal assistant.
if he pointed to a child and said, "Murder that child," you would do it, no questions asked.
Yeah, but I know him so well. I know whether he mean it or whether it was just a test, because he'll test you too. He'll tell you to do things. Like
Like
yesterday,
murder
he
a child.
told me to go in and rob the Chase Manhattan on 42nd Street.
Yeah.
But I could tell he had that glint in his eye, so I didn't do it. And then he said, "That changed my mind," so I didn't have to do it. as an
He,
example.
no, it wasn't. He changed. He could have still wanted you to do it, but he changed his mind.
You don't get Mr. H's sense of humor yet. You will. He's always telling you to do terrible things, and sometimes you do them, and sometimes you don't. It's a laugh a minute. It's a wild ride, you know. As long as you last, you're going to really enjoy yourself. You are.
Gosh,
It's early, though, in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's super. Gosh,
Blackout. Thank you very much, Bryan. Very fun. Is there anything I can plug for you in the description?
Yeah, in DC, I'm on a team called iMusical that's involved in Washington Improv Theater. We're a house team there, and that's mostly what I do.
What was that? To be ignored. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'll put a link to that and only that.
Yeah, that's all I really got going on.
Forget what that other guy says.
If you want to toss my Twitter on there, it's not Bryan Jackson.
Not Bryan Jackson. Yes, I'll put a link to both of those then.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you so much. Have a great night.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. See ya.
Take care.